Hello everybody, and welcome to another top 7 game, 3DS games. But this time, it is the worst ever games. No, I'm just joking. I really had to say it like that because I just like that. I don't really consider these games terrible. I just consider them really medieval. Like it was really not worth playing again at all after you beat them or anything. Now, number 1 on my list is Pilotwings Resort. Now, when I first got this game, I was like, holy crap. This game looks wonderful. Everything, I'm going to do so much with it. Sorry, I'm going to move back. I was going to do so much with it. And then, I actually got it. I played it. And then, it just got worse. And worse and worse. Because some of the missions were just so horrifyingly terrible. It had you doing the same thing, but just faster. Literally, one of the tracks were the same thing. Now, I won't hate on this game completely, because it did do some things right. It made 2 islands for you to go to, or a little bit more, I don't know. I just never finished this game, because it just got me too angry. This game, if you want to get it to test it out and see if it's good or not, I highly recommend you don't do that. You might end up wasting your money. But it was a good try by Nintendo to bring back Pilotwings. Probably should have just, remade it for the Wii U or something. But now that game's out of the way. Number 2. Super Mario 3D Land. Now, you guys may be looking at me like, huh? This game is good. What are you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you here. Missy or anybody who wants to, doubt me in this one. This game, after you beat it, this game after you beat it, was just it. There was no replay value. You didn't want to delete your save file because you did so much on it. And you didn't know if you could do some of the levels that you did again. And to make it worse, they had 2 Bowser chases. But luckily for them, they made it innovative. Which made me want to do that level again and try it even more. But that was the only level. Every other level seemed just plain. Like, right after you do it, there's no other challenge. I'm not gonna be mad because it was literally like the first game out for it. But it just made Mario seem fake for a while. Like, is this what other games are gonna come out? But if you see my last list, they made a game that made Mario seem better to me again. Alright, that was number 2. So, number 3 on my list. The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, don't get me wrong. I used to like this game. When I was playing it and didn't have a reason to. And I wanted to beat the story. Well, that was my reason too. But this game was great when, I first got it. After a while, it just started to get boring. I'm not talking about that one, wow, I've been playing this so long, it's starting to get boring type boring. I'm talking about boring to the point where, I'm not doing anything, I'm just sitting at the main screen. This game consists of you getting upgrades, which is, I don't mind. I never really mind of getting upgrades. But I mind getting upgrades when it's just upgrades. They don't do anything. They don't make Spider-Man stronger. They don't do anything. They just make him sit there and look more and more stupid. The movie was way better than the game. Period. This game made me just want to throw up on my 3DS. Have my 3DS apologize to me. I couldn't do it. It just made some of the upgrades look so fake. And the graphical problems I really don't care about, but when I'm getting hit from across the room, and I'm not in the room, we have a problem. Now, that was number 3. Let's move on to number 7. Let's move on to number 4 before I barf. Okay. No, that's number 1. Okay. Crash City Mayhem. I cannot tell you how much of a mistake it was to buy this. Now, lucky for me, none of these games are in the cases, okay? Because if I would have still had them, I probably would have shot myself. Nah, I'm just joking. But this was a huge mistake on Nintendo's part. They should have just left this game alone. They should have gave the key for somebody to, hack this game and make it so much better. This game made me feel like crap sometimes. Especially because the missions were so terrible. And the only thing you could do about it was nothing. You had to beat the game. And you had to do specific things to unlock cars. You couldn't just buy the cars. Because there's only like 4 or 10 in there. It's either 7 or 10. There's no in between. I'm telling you. There are small keys. You have to pick keys. These to get the car. And these don't show up on the map. No, you have to do specific things. Which is they don't tell you what to do in the game. Once you get into that level, they'll give you an objective. No, they'll give you an objective before you get into the level. When you get into the level, you start. As soon as you get in there, it's all you. There was one mission I hated in particular. There was a one where you had to follow somebody in a car when she goes through the subway. So, me being smart, I pick every car I can, and none of them are fast enough to stay far away, or none of them are fast enough to stay distant. The only one fast enough was the Formula 1 racer. Yeah, a Formula 1. That's Ferraris. There's a freaking jet car in there, but I can only keep up with a Ferrari. With a F1 racer. Okay. This game was a literal waste of time. If you were sitting here playing that, you have frame rate issues, which I'm not going to say are terrible, because sometimes they're okay when you're moving in a straight line. It got smooth for like a solid 3 seconds before you even remotely got it made me feel so terrible. Whatever. That was number 4 on the list. Now, this game I don't include as bad, but it was really bad. Okay? This game is Nicktoons MLB 3D. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. They did it okay on the 3D, on the Wii U. On the Wii, crap. I'm sorry today, guys. I only have my Wii U. No, I have both. It's just that I play my Wii U more often. I only play my, Wii U. Play my Wii for, Project M and everything. But Nicktoons MLB had the graphics of, a 2-year-old's playing. The 3D gave me a headache in less than a second of playing it. I threw the ball and had to turn it off. That's how bad it was. It was just horrible. This 3D experience was supposed to be so great for the 3DS, but when I played this game, and only this game, it gave me a headache. It was a huge problem. Especially because, I have brothers and they like to play my 3DS too. Which is sometimes, don't like that. It just got me to that point where I was like, holy crap, I can't do this, and had to quit. Now, I'm not going to say this game was bad completely, but they don't give you like tutorials or anything. So once you get out there, you're by yourself. And they didn't even put all Nickelodeon characters in here. Man, it just made me feel terrible when they didn't put my mans in there. I'm not even going to tell you who that is, okay? Just because I'm probably ashamed. Alright, they didn't put Squidward in it, okay? Squidward is like my favorite character off of SpongeBob, just because he sort of explains some of the people I know in life. But this next game is in my game thing, and I don't have the case. Or maybe I do. No, I don't. What's in here? Give me a second. Okay. Peekaboo, see, that's magic. It is Mario and Sonic at the London Olympic Games, okay? I'm sorry for anybody who likes the series, but only on the Wii. When you put it on 3DS, you are ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Because it takes so long to start anything. I'm telling you, this game was almost a waste of my time. I beat the story mode, which didn't make sense at all. And I kind of got annoyed of it and stopped playing it. I even stopped playing it so much that I took it with me one day and I accidentally lost it. It was just horrible. That was like $40 I probably can't get back. But it's okay, because, it's a 3DS game. It can subdue some kids to, stop doing whatever they're doing and play this game. But I really do not recommend you get this game. It's just weird. You don't even do, 100-meter dashes anymore. You just do, I'm going to get off the line and then press the button for, a couple seconds and then get tired. Yeah, you don't know what you're really doing in this game. But that's number 6. For my worst game of all time is, I'm sorry for all you fans of phone users, but dear God, this game is terrible on here. Okay? Whoever got this should really be ashamed of themselves. Okay? Holy crap. This game was just terrifyingly gruesome, wanting to make me throw my DS so many times. Terrible. For phone users, it's so nice and so simple. But for me, it was just downright scrutiny. I couldn't do it with my stylus. I used my analog sometimes, and my hands would slip, and they would just throw the birds right there. It was just horrible. Horrible. It made me want to go, dun, dun, in some cases. But when I sold this to GameStop, I told them, take it. I don't even care what amount you give me. Just get it away. It was just terrible. I couldn't do anything at all. There was nothing different when it said exclusive content. It was just more crap you had to play. Not that you had to play, but that you wanted to play. When you think, oh yeah, I can play Seasons? No, you played Seasons with a couple of levels. It wasn't anything different than the phone version. And that one was free. Sometimes. This game, I really just want to say, go away. Now, our series of games that are the worst on a 3DS, in my case, is done. Now, these are all 7 of them. So, if you remember these games, or you just happen to watch it, remember these when you're thinking of buying a new game, if you want to try them out. I really recommend you don't, but if you're really that foolish, go ahead. Now, I'll see you guys later. Twyman Derek is out, bro. Bye.